The Lord has spoken to me. He says I'm a donkey and to stop asking him to make decisions for me.
The microcosm of America, the black woman is always last.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think that's why he chose that.
I love all my brothers and sisters very equally. I just like some more than the others.
We could have all been happy.
Okay.
What do you mean? You guys also have families?
Field. The rules are simple. Race down to the end and back, and whichever team is the fastest wins the T-Mobile VIP house. And on top of that, the secret prize inside. Remember, no one will be eliminated. We're just having fun.
The winning group got to live in the T-Mobile house, which probably had worse data connection than everyone else. The next challenge is another self-sacrifice challenge. Everyone has 5 hours to decide who's going to handcuff themselves to the wall.
Q, thus eliminated from the show.
But the twist is they could ask for anything. Smart people took advantage of this by asking for food and cool stuff they can keep when they leave.
Okay, we'll see you back for the party. Bring all your friends.
Okay. I think they're going crazy.
And
Others don't want to feel like they're asking for too much, so they just get dice.
Oh my god, thank you.
Dumber people decide to play games of skill because they forgot sore losers exist in every culture.
That's it.
Yeah, I'm out.
Are we fair?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Actually, no, I lied. Hey, bam, we're all gone.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm dead ass. I'm not kidding.
That's so up.
I know. And it's on TV as well.
Please don't do this to us. Please, we agreed.
The Habibi brothers scam a woman in their box into eliminating herself. She won her game, but supposedly the brother who lost just acted like he was a sore loser.
back it up.
Do you want to go home?
I mean, no one wants to go home, of
Nobody, so draw the card.
I was never part of this conversation.
I'll give you.
She better than me because she actually agreed to play another game with the winning brother instead of just saying, fuck it, let's all go home.
Again?
It's just gonna be us two. Whoever gets
Really?
whoever.
And you're not doing it? All right, the deck is shuffled. 2, 1.
I told you I'd do it. I told you I'd do it. You guys.
They later brag about this to others, and I don't know why. I usually keep embarrassing shit to myself, not these gentlemen.
So we played, me and my brother were secretly talking to each other the entire time. And basically she doesn't know about it.
Whoa. Whoa.
Bye. Oh my God. I'm a genius. I'm a genius.
We took a page from KSI talking about this was my genius plan. I wasn't crying actually.
225 said that she would take us down, both of us. We're still standing and she's not. Yep. And unfortunately 225 didn't stand a chance. She was gone from the get-go and we knew it, so.
Mr. Beast tells people to touch a box, then reveals that it's a plane ticket or something.
Get to the island! There's a
Episode 4, and lies that he'll take some woman in the plane with him just to secure the coin, the bag.
He says I'm a donkey and to stop asking him to make decisions for me.
That you put these men and women on my heart. I pray.
Guys, don't be haters. There's more game. Let the hate flush out of your body.
Gentlemen, I trust the two of you.
Next game, everyone is blindfolded. As long as only one person steps into the circle, they win and get to choose 5 people.
A ticket to the island.
It only lasted 2 rounds.
Mr. Briber gives people an out. If they climb the smart people tower, they can split $250,000. Or they can go to the dumb tower and continue participating. Only 13 people are smart.
Which means you're each getting $13,800 and something dollars. And once
All these people are broke. If they had private playing money, they wouldn't be competing on this show. Mr. Beast isn't even. 9 people don't consider this or care and decide to compete. In the first game, players had to hide from Navy SEALs. The first player to be caught with bright blue outfits. The SEALs actually had a hard time finding everyone.
952.
Look for signs of life, footprints, people breaking trail.
be honest with me, am I useful to you at all? No. Okay, all right, that's what I thought.
952 strategy of hiding in the danger zone actually paid off. But now
That's why they're in Beast Games and not in the Navy. They're not sending their best.
Right under there. Take a look. You think? Yo, we found you. Just get under there. Are you one of those, like, Make-A-Wish kids? I promise this would not be my wish.
The next game was about coconuts that each player had to throw down a path. The two players who either threw their coconuts over the line first or threw it the shortest distance were eliminated.
Congrats.
Let's go.
After that, a boat with all the smart people who stayed on the main island appeared. Mr. Bribe told them to vote for one of the 6 dumb people to eliminate it. The dumbass that knew everyone hated him decided to stay, and his dumbass got eliminated. Tisk tisk. In the next game, players were told to elect the captain. The captain had the responsibility to place 1 X and 4 O's in boxes labeled from 1 to 5. Then, when the other players showed up, he'd have the choice to lead them to an O or an X. Thankfully, he decided to pay back the person that got him elected to be captain. Then we got Mr. Big Brain himself to convince himself to take the X.
It was in 3. There's a chance that you didn't move it at all. So I think I might pick number 3.
All right, stand up.
I guess he was mentored by this gentleman.
Put the poison as far from yourself as possible so I can clearly not choose the wine in front of me.
You're trying to trick me into giving away something. It won't work.
It has worked. You've given everything away. I know where the poison is.
Then make your choice.
I will. And I choose. What in the world can that be?
Walk it in.
I'm locking in 3.
Which means you get case number 4. All right, you have been eliminated.
Sorry, Misha.
Bye, Misha.
Thank you.
Take care. Great playing with you, man.
Hey, man, I see you later. Probably won't see him later. I don't know why I said that.
The remaining 4 players were taken to a pirate ship and were given another bribe. $450,000 in gold, a quarter of the private island's value. This man's brain grew 3 sizes that day because he was smart enough to take the bribe.
I'm taking the money.
You're taking it? You're taking it, 450 grand?
Yes.
All right, it's yours.
Congrats, dude. That's awesome.
In the final game, players were given 3 boards, each displaying a number, 1, 3, and 5. Players would pick a board and move forward by the amount shown on it. If 2 or more players picked the same board, they would cancel each other out. The player who won could pick the other finalists to compete against in the game to finally win the private island. These 2 clowns decided to work together to ensure this girl won. Then they battled in the game of Guilt Trip to be chosen.
The favor for me being able to get you that golden ticket to the private island.
952 got here on her own gut and belief. She doesn't owe me anything, and I personally believe she doesn't owe you anything.
She doesn't. She doesn't owe me anything at all.
Whoa!
Nice. I appreciate that. I respect both of you guys. I do.
everyone was starting to feel pressure to build an alliance.
This man forgot nobody liked him and was the 2nd most voted in the Players' Choice Awards because the girl picked the other guy to go up against.
That means that 7-Eleven and 952 are moving on to compete head-to-head for the D.
The 2 remaining competitors, Mia and Brennan, compete in one last game for the deed to the island. Each contestant is given 2 briefcases. One contains the unsigned deed to the island, while the other contains a comically large wooden X that makes a lot of noise when moving. The contestants have to swap cases until one player has both deeds. Brennan barely moves the deeds, the sound of the X tipping off Mia to where it is. Mia, having a brain, makes sure to bang the briefcases together to throw off Brennan, as she knows the X makes noise. Surprise, surprise, she knows which briefcase to pick and gets lucky because Brennan chooses the wrong briefcase on her side. If not, maybe Brennan would have learned to make more noise with the briefcases. Back at Beast City, the 52 competitors left are given a choice between 3 games. A physical game, a mental game, and a chance game. 19 self-proclaimed smart people. Choose the mental game. 17 choose the physical game. And 16 choose the game of chance. The game of chance, people got tough luck as most of them were eliminated, even the cult leader himself and his sore loser follower. Only 4 of the 16 people got to move ahead. The smart people had to take an IQ test, then they were all told who the dumb ones were. Smartest people got to choose. They forgot this dumbass picked the questions, so dumb people had the advantage.
Any last words, 858?
I'll be back.
Yeah, all right. See you later.
The highlight of the game was when the Habibi brothers got karma. Mr. Beast really wanted one of them to move on. Mans was practically begging him to be smart. They said, "No, Mr. Beast, we don't make smart decisions."
Hey, 406. Any last words to your brother?
I'll stay at home. I'll stay at home. I'll stay at home with $5 million.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And what's crazy is this is the second time in a row someone who scored the highest on the intelligence test has lost to someone who scored the lowest.
Then this legend, Akira, water park employee, pulls this move. He said,
"Come here, Karim."
406, come up to the table.
Whoa. Wait, what is this mission you're talking about?
You leave now, and before you ask, you are not welcome at my water park.
Mr. Beast wanted a Habibi brother to stay because he knew he'd bring ratings. Even offered Akira a chance to play the game again and win some money. Akira said,
"Mr. Beast, I am not doing it for the money. In all my years of customer service, I have never met someone I hate more. Just knowing this man has cast years of misfortune on me and my family. And I do not want to stare face to face for a single second longer than I have to. Please drop this man immediately."
I mean, it's crazy because Mr. Beast did not offer this for any other competitor. I wonder why. Maybe he reminded him of his good friend Logan Paul. The physical games. 2 teams of 8 competed in games that tested their strength, speed, and stamina. The games required an even number of players, so Mr. Beast had team captains who did the most push-ups to pick teams. First round was pulling a monster truck and probably pulling a hernia. Pink team won.
Don't quit! And you won! You won! You did it!
The orange team won the second round, which was people sprinting to grab flags on a football field. Each round had the flags placed further on the field. Third game was competing to do a dead hang challenge. The orange team was going to send out a rock climber until this hero decided to volunteer himself for some reason. For some reason, he decided the guy who trains his upper body was too fat to hold himself longer than he could. I don't know why. Talkers always let you down.
Buddy, come on, you got this.
Pink team ended up winning. Episode 7. Mr. Beast gathers the 21 contestants left. They're taken to an elimination train, where they must eliminate other contestants based on the trolley problem. Akira is elected as captain and has to choose between a Lamborghini or his 3 least favorite players.
Next pick.
It's nothing personal. 626.
626.
Even this late in the game, we just don't know each other as well. And that's the only reason I picked you.
The good old boys strike again.
I'm like, I didn't talk to him much.
Me neither, but he was always with his buddies, so how could you?
The hardest decision of a lifetime. Personally, I'd be exasperated by this choice for like 2 milliseconds. Cause yeah, no shit. I get the Lamborghini and I don't even like gas guzzlers. Mia accuses Akira of being racist because all 3 of his least favorite were black women. I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of suspicious.
It's the microcosm of America. The black woman is always last.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think that's why he chose them.
I don't think Akira's like that.
I don't think her comment is a reflection of how this game is being played right now.
Akira says,
"I love all my brothers and sisters very equally. I just like some more than the others. Also, didn't you win an island, I tell you? I remember. Do not put these words into my mouth. I hate it very much."
This round, he has to choose whether he will sacrifice his best friend Cole, player 359, or his next 3 least favorite players, and a Tesla luxury car. Another hard choice. 3 years ago, ain't nobody wanted a Tesla. Cause ain't nobody want a Tesla anymore. Why would you want a fuel efficient car and a Lambo in the same garage? Stupid. Next player chooses Akira and his best friend to go on the track. Mr. Beast brings a randomly selected, covered contestant. Her best friend is on the other track. Another hard decision. If she knew who was under the cloak, I mean. Since she didn't, it was the easiest decision possible. Too bad she voted herself out.
865. 865, I'm sorry.
The last captain is Twana. She picks her friend Queen on one side of the track and Dino on the other.
But instead of 830 picking, we're gonna let the two of you choose who joins you on the tracks, starting with 380.
Dino pulls this pro gamer move.
Jazz, would you join me?
Whoa. Do you think he picked her because he thought that would make you not want to choose yellow?
Yes, I do.
Talkers come out and get mad at Dino for using his brain.
I have a lot of respect for you, but I think you chose Jazz as bait, and that's a shitty thing to do.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
he called him out.
Do you guys feel the same way?
Yes.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Episode 8.
We're talking about
No idea.
when compliance was reviewing the footage last night. They noticed that it really seemed like you missed your family.
I missed top 10.
That was absolutely incredible.
Do you wish your family was here?
I'd be obviously thrilled to see them, but I don't expect that.
No.
Unfortunately, nobody else got to see their families. Mr. Beast taunts everyone again by showing them a mysterious box. Everyone who's been paying attention already knows what's under it. Money. Now there's 10 houses and 10 keys. They all pick Twana for house 1, then they keep picking each other to take the next house.
Starting with the player in house 1, you'll each come out of your house one at a time to take as much or as little of the $1 million as you'd like. And nobody will see how much each of you has taken, just the total that is left. You each could walk away with 100 grand here, or one of you could walk away with $1 million. It is completely up to you. Everyone, go inside your rooms and pray there's money left over.
Twana goes first and takes $100,000.
And I think everyone's going to follow suit. And if they don't, that says more about them. And that's not on me to worry about.
You told me
But she is unfamiliar with not trusting talkers.
you wanted to play with integrity.
Yep.
Does your number reflect that?
The number that I have in my head is fair.
Okay.
223,000, because it's my birthday, February 23rd.
I would have traded for the money had I known that was an option. Because I only got a $30 cake. JC is third, and after mistaking this game show for America's Got Talent, he tells us that he owes $530,000.
I want to leave something for Emma.
So what do you think at 566? How much are you taking for yourself?
I'm going to take $650.
Whoa! Okay.
JC, I trust more than anyone in here.
He tells us that he owes $530,000, like it's gonna soften the blow of taking $650,000. Emma comes out and sees what's left.
Come on out.
She better than me, cause she takes $5,000, so everybody else still gets some money.
Decided to leave you with 27 grand.
Oh my God.
Patrick, the dumb one, takes no money. He correctly guesses that this money is going to be important bait for a game. But I mean, the people who took more than 100,000 are going to take the heat. At least get enough for a PlayStation, man. Soon after the contestants are reunited and doing quick math, they come to the obvious conclusion that Michael and JC took more than $100,000.
I took my part.
How much?
I took 223.
223?
I'm sorry.
JC mistakes the other contestants for judges on So You Think You Can Dance and tries to justify his need for the money, but it doesn't go over well.
Tell us what you got. I took $650,000.
Wow. What is your reasoning?
I did it for my family.
I heard that.
I need a
What
clean
is your
slate.
reasoning for the amount?
I'm in debt. About $530,000 in debt. Okay? I need a fresh start just like everybody else here. Okay?
I'm not a bad person, guys. Just be cool with me taking all the money.
This was a guarantee for me to get a fresh start. I'm sorry.
For all of us to split it, have a guarantee at 100
could have all
grand.
been happy.
Okay.
What do you mean? You guys also have families? You guys actually also have problems? Guys, I really thought I was the only one.
Like, dude, just own it. You knew what was going to happen after taking all that money. Please tell me you aren't really this dumb. The next morning, JC tries to gaslight them into forgiving him or something.
I don't regret my decision. I chose my family as my priority in that decision. I get it. So,
Which are we having? We having remorse or rationalizations? I was just really surprised, especially after what you said the night before to Dino.
You should have chosen someone that you knew and that you confided in.
That was a shitty thing to do.
it's a different scenario.
Oh, it is?
Yes, it's a very different scenario.
That's called rationalization.
Because he plotted someone for his benefit. He used someone as a pawn.
And you did this for your
I
benefit.
did not do this.
Me taking that money didn't eliminate anyone, but it didn't benefit yourself.
I'm not trying to justify why I made my decision. I just want you guys to understand the place I came from.
Seeing all the players not buying the crocodile tears, JC tries a different approach. Snitching.
That I may seem like the enemy because of the decision I made, and I'm not the enemy. Prior to going into the game, I was told by someone in this room that they are plotting against me. And my suspicion was confirmed. And when I say they, I'm going to introduce you to they.
Seeing as he knows he's not making it to the final episode, he warns everyone that Gage, Jeff, Patrick, and himself are in a secret alliance, in hopes they somehow magically hate the other three more than him, and he makes it, I guess.
At this point, it's up to you to make your decision. I'm not sharing this information to get the target off of my back because it's there. It's heavy, and I feel it. But I want you guys to all know where you stand.
Mr. Beast calls players to the tower with the numbered floors and reveals the next challenge, if you can even call it a challenge. A vote to determine the 6 players who advance to the final Challenger Beast games. The contestants are allowed 1 hour and their share of the 1 million to convince and bribe other players to vote for them. We already know who's being eliminated first. The 2 greedy boys. The only real mystery is the next 2 being voted out.
I love that I have no money. This is gonna be brutal.
That's right.
Episode 9.
In each of your rooms is a phone. With this phone, you can talk to any of the other players and work together to determine who should move on each round. But once a player secures a spot in the top 6, they can no longer vote. That means you may want to save your allies for a later round.
JC delusional, thinking that if he apologizes enough, they'll vote for him.
How much money I throw at them, it's not going to change the way they feel. I don't regret my decision at all. You know, it put me in a crappy situation, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm okay with it.
I already knew you were going to use the money to have people vote for you. So in the event that you wanted me to vote for you, you'd have to give me $150,000.
$150,000 is what you're asking.
Yes.
Did you hang up on her?
Yes.
Emma wins because she reminds everyone of Pam from The Office. She got main character energy. Patrick may be broke, but he still got a brain. He tries to convince people to vote girl, boy, and hopes the exclusion of the 2 greedy boys pushes him through. Too bad his plan secures Jeff's place instead.
831!
You're through to the next round. Amazing. Hey, give me a hug. Give me a hug.
All right, Jeff!
Everybody loves Twana, so she's the easiest choice.
And are the winner of this round.
Thank you.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
947 wins through the power of bribery. She became bootleg Mr. Beast, giving away most of her money to make people like her, and still having haters slide her face. Mrs. Beast energy. Queen thinking she's playing chess, but Gage is the one playing checkers. The opposite. Gage gets everyone to vote for him amidst confusion.
Court, I was played too.
You were played too?
I did this purely for strategy to move on to the next round, and I'm sorry that I lied.
Jeff Bozo and Michael Zuckerberg vote for Courtney because she's the only one not playing mind games.
I think I'm making a fair choice with someone who didn't try to bribe me, pay me, lie to me.
She's honest. You know, she's played a game with honesty, with integrity, with no malice. I can't say that for some of the players.
Beast tries to screw someone over again by doubling the prize pool, but the person who flips it has all the risk with no reward. Talkers over here say, this coin was not meant for me, but I would very much like it to be flipped. Gage, instead of playing rock, paper, scissors for who flips the coin, says, fuck it, I'll assume all risk and responsibility. Gage must have used all of his brain in the previous challenge because he is sure not using it right now.
You are now assuming all the risk.
Yep.
Even though other people were interested in doing it.
I think this is my time to be able to take a chance. Yeah.
Taking a chance, you did.
A chance. Yeah.
Stupid.